Okay, this one's going to be probably colour-wise a bit of a challenge. I could be wrong. See if we can make it come up really nice. I wonder how big we're going to make this. We're going 400 for this one. And let's see if we can make it look really nice. We're not going to give it any of that. We're going to give it some text enhance. It's very texty, sort of original, so to speak. Background colour. Trying to think what background colour will we give to this one. Yellow, maybe you would cancel it. We'll soon find out what we can do with this. Going to darken it a little bit. Red. We're going to leave out the red. I think what we have to do is to warm up the hue, because the red, the kind of colour we have like a reddy orange colour or pinky reddy, like a wishy-washy red, which I don't like. So if I could turn it to toward more magenta, like a more pinkier colour rather than that dreadful colour, we'll soon find out if that's going to work. Let's see if we go with this. This will be a challenge anyway for that colour. So the colours look shit. So they're not the nicest colours. So this is simply fun. Play, explore, connect. This is the main part we're interested in, the image. I'm thinking we might have to make it a bit smaller on the vertical. So let's see how this goes. So it's just trying to think which way we're going to put toward the side. We're going to put it like that. We're just going to have it upright like that. See if we can make it look good. Sorry, folks. What else are we going to do? We're going to maybe make the vertical a little smaller. So the vertical will be 390. And maybe the horizontal will be 370. We'll see how this goes, how this works. Right. I don't like the blue in this one either, so the colours have a really yuckiness to it. I don't know why they work in those sorts of horrible colours, but why did I take this on as a challenge, I wonder? Well, you've got to challenge yourself sometimes. The red looks a lot better. It looks like a magenta colour. I think we made it a little bit small on the horizontal. I don't like the green, the way the blues turn to a horrible green. In some ways that looks like an emerald green, but for some reason it's not appropriate. Maybe we can give it a background colour like blue. So there's a few things I can toss around about this image. So we're just going to go and punch in, maybe make this 390 and maybe make this less than 390. We don't have, yeah. So we're going to make it 300 and 330. I'm going to make it 330. And we're now just going to open up our background colour. Hopefully it'll take. So switch that on. It's either going to be blue or cyan. I think cyan's a nice colour, but it's often too wishy-washy. So let's see if adding a blue background has improved it. Okay, out it comes. Actually, the blue does a good job of it, actually. It's given it more balance, and the blue is a rich blue, which you don't see that very often. So we're going to enlarge it a bit further on the horizontal, but I like that result. We've actually made it really nice. So yeah, obviously I'm right. First go I was right. 400% seems to be the way to go for the horizontal, but the vertical, I think that's a good size. So I'm wondering if we're going to make the horizontal a bit smaller. No, we're just going to leave it. And we're going to keep it. The settings look good so far. So let's see if we can turn this into a nice little mirror image. I think the children might like this kind of work. It's still a bit too on the edge. See the edge there? It's still a little bit too small, the 400, but we're not going to worry about that. This looks good as it is. So I think now we're just going to make this into our mirror image. But this has come out a lot better than I thought. I'm surprised that the blue has just come up so well, when often background colours appear wishy-washy in the first, when you do it straight off the original. So that's worked really well. And I see a little bit of an edge there, which must mean that we've got just the right size for the vertical as well. So, or maybe it's just the, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's only a little bit of a minor bit of a border issue, but hey, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not that noticeable. So let's see how we go in making our mirror images up. But this, I do think I've improved the overall colour scheme of this original. These copies, rather, look better than the original, colour-wise. So I'm happy with that. It's part of the fun of copier configuration art, is making better versions of the original. And this is really a lot nicer in my mind than the original. Still, the colours look a bit strange, but overall they're really good. They look a lot better now than the originals, or the original image, in my opinion. I don't know what the original graphic artist would think of my version. Sorry folks, this curling problem is worse than I thought. It's just lifting on that side as well as, it's just a nuisance. I'm sorry folks, I'm letting you down with these bloody curled images. I can't do anything about it. Anyway, you get my drift, what it's supposed to look like, even though the curling has just spoiled it. Gotta go.